So guys, I am going to be covering these cups with this fabric, with pieces of this fabric, and I have already located the bust point area by pinning it on the inside. I did it on both cups. Can you see? I pinned it on the inside. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I am going to cover this fabric. I'm going to cover this cup with this fabric. So this is how to do it. I'm just going to pin around. Note, it's just the outside I'll be covering, not the inside. Move out. So since this is not a flat surface, there will be an excess. So I have two options. It's either I ease it in around, or I just create a pleat. You understand? So that's what I'm going to do. So I am thinking of not stressing myself with easing it around. Let me just pleat, since it is going to be inside, and it can even serve as a form of design. So can you see? So let me remove this pin here to give it that perfect. So can you see? Like, our cup is ready. I intentionally left this here because I am going to turn it from inside out. But first, I am going to cut out this part, and then I'll show you the next thing to do. So I have cut it out, and here is our cup. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a chalk, trace it around here, around this tip, so that I'll be able to cut out 1/2 inch allowance. And then I have left out 1/4 inch allowance so that I'll be able to turn this part with bias. So I'm going to use my chalk to mark this part. This chalk is not. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. So, and then I've marked it. After I mark it, then I will remove the pins, loosen everything out, turn it, and I'll show you the next step to do. So I have loosened it out, and here is where I marked. So I'm going to be cutting out 1/2 inch sewing allowance. All around. Yes. So we're going to sew, since this is the cup right here. What we're going to do is that we're going to turn it this way. I'm going to sew like 1/4, and then I'm going to turn, so it's going to cover it up. So here it is. I have sewed this place down, I have sewed this side down, and then turning it will give us our cup. Can you see how neat this place is? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pin around, cut off the excess allowance because it's a stretchy fabric. That's why there's an excess here. I'll have to cut it out and then use my bias to turn it. So there's an optional thing for me to do. It's either I put an underbust, um it's either I put the underwire, the bra underwire, or I just leave it like that. So I don't think I will really need an underwire, so I'm just going to turn it with bias and leave it that way. So here it is. I have sewed it on the outside. I've sewed it around. The next thing I'm going to do is to turn this inside like this, so that's how I cover up my bra cup neatly like this, and then I trim off the excesses before I turn it finally. So guys, here it is. This is how I turn my get out this is how I turn my bra cup neatly. Like, can you see? It is so neat, so sleek, so it's as simple as that. So from this to this, so can you see? It is so simple. Now the next process is for me to insert it in my dress, connect this part to the bust point, because this is just like the dart. Connect it to the bust point, and then voila, my dress is done. Thank you very, very much for watching this video. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you know you have learned something from this, and I love you guys. Thank you so much.